Hey y'all, hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Shay. Today's video is going to be a July 2021 pick-up card. We're going to cover your love life, we're going to cover your finances, and anything in between, okay? And with that, we're going to go ahead and pick your cards. Hey, file number one, welcome to your reading. Let's see what's going on for you in July. We're going to start off actually with these cards here, okay? So let's see what's going on. We got the Six of Water, the Enslaved Prisoner, Dwarves and Gnomes, Ogun, Two of Fire, the Air Element, and the Five of Water. Now, some of you may be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If not, some of you also could be dealing with one, but that's neither here nor there. So it looks like you all are having a little bit of inconsistency in your life in July. Now, this could be multiples of things. This could be something that's financial, that's not as consistent as you want it to be, or this may be a person or something that is kind of escaping you in July 2021. So you're not seeing, maybe you had the opportunity to do something, or maybe you had a lot of money and you lost it. Maybe this is a relationship with all this water here, and maybe you were emotionally involved in something and you realize that you no longer can deal with it, you no longer can solve the problem, and everything is kind of falling apart. But there is a little bit of need for you to be willing to ask for help in July 2021. Whatever is going on, whether this is financial, for some of you this may be court related, like going to court or doing something legal. Whatever it is that's going on, you may need to either be willing to ask for help or to join forces with other people. You're gonna have to start anew. Another thing is that you may be feeling a lot of pressure in your environment. For some of you, this could be gossip. This could be misunderstandings with other people, feeling like you're being prosecuted, or you're being like imprisoned or something like that. And it's like you're almost tied up and in a bad space. For some of you, there's a lot of pride and a lot of egoism and a lot of like not wanting to ask for help and like forcing a situation. And for others of you, it's that you're asking for too much help, or maybe being a little bit selfish. Maybe this is someone around you. There's also this inconsistency and kind of being cold to someone, or someone's being cold to you. Like you expect, I don't know. It's either it's relationship or it's money. It's one or the other. Like someone's being super, super cold, and you have to be cold to them and X them out of your life. It's either one or the other. But getting an understanding or being willing to ask for help is very, very important this month. Maybe these are two separate situations where you're not dealing with someone, but you're also starting anew with another person or passion or something of yours. But there's just a lot of sadness here and wishing that you could solve a problem. But I think a lot of you may just generally be avoiding other people altogether, okay? So let's see what else is here. Let's hop into your love and relationship just to get some more clarity on that, okay? Yeah, definitely could be dealing with an air sign. And there's a little bit of water here, so it could be also Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, so we also have hello. And this is in your love position. So we have distant, distracted, deep in thought, detached, aloof, not feeling it, and finding answers in music. Okay, so again, someone's not being as present as they normally are. So whether you are ending a relationship or, generally needing to take space, it doesn't even have to be romantic. This could be someone that you just know and that you're, in a friendship with, and you kind of need space from them, or they need space from you. So there's a lot of like, stay away from me kind of energy, especially with this air sign in reverse. Because if you know anything about air signs, you know that sometimes they kind of disappear. And I think that someone is disappearing or has disappeared, and you're really concerned about why that is, okay? And then it even says it here. A moment alone, a partner is busy, free time, mental vacation. Okay, so maybe you need to spend some time away from somebody, or want to spend some time away from somebody, but it may feel very uncomfortable. Whatever and whoever this is coming from a place of egoism. I just pictured okay, two people have like a disagreement or they're not on the same page about something, and one person goes away out of ego because they want to be able to control the situation and they want to be able to have things go how they want them to go. So in order to keep control, they kind of use the silent treatment to manipulate. And that may only be for a few of you, okay? But yes, taking that time alone. And then we also have it's a plan. So getting asked out, text message, call with intent to date, tentative plans, and making or solidifying a plan. I don't think that that is romantically or even just love related at all. I think that some of you may be making this plan an adventure, something that you're going after in your life. Like this could be with another people, by it being the two of fire, but I just get this feeling that it's like a plan that you're making for your future going forward. Now you might get asked out. There might be a date for some of you, because remember, this is a general reading, so it might not be for everybody. But let's see what else is there. Any other love messages for pile number one? What are they experiencing in July? Ooh, release your ex and trust. Anything else? Whew, the shade. Anything else with pile number one in their love and relationships? Wow. Past life relationships. Okay. Yeah, some of you might be dealing with your ex. And I just really feel the need to strongly say real quick, you may be giving your energy to someone or something that is like, it's never really been good for you, but I feel like you might be holding on to it anyway, just because you want there to be a different outcome than the one that there is. Now, that's not to say you guys can come together and have a conversation, but it's almost as if you're trying to solve something that doesn't want to be solved. You know, you're trying to say something that don't want to be said. What J. Cole say? She don't want to be safe. Don't say her. Okay? So release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Okay? So get rid of it. Get rid of those feelings. And then this also may be a past life relationship as well, or a karmic relationship. Yep, you have known each other before. So that may be the reason why you feel like this need to continue to be in it. But even if it's not necessarily a breakup or leaving someone completely, it's definitely in your best interest to let them or let yourself have the space, because clearly if you can't discuss it, then you don't need to be dealing with it. Okay? And then we have the trust. This situation is calling for you to have trust in it. Okay, have a little faith. All right? Just generally, I think you all have to be okay with the state of things right now, and stop trying to force it to go away, force it to go in a direction that you want it to go in. Okay? So let's see. What's going on in your finances? Ooh. Okay, we have pay yourself first, which pretty much means don't just pay bills. Save some money, put some money to the side for yourself, use some money for yourself. For some reason, I'm hearing spoil yourself for a little while, even if it's just something small, like something you know you need, but you keep avoiding it. And then we have clearing debt. Some of you may be focusing on debt or need to be focusing on clearing debts. This doesn't have to be big debt like student loans, but it could be, some money that you need to put towards something, or maybe something you're paying off or something like that. Maybe you owe somebody some money. I feel like somebody owes somebody a couple dollars. Okay, and then we have exercise to increase your manifestation abilities. Okay, so I'm hearing it very clear. Some of you may have been trying to manifest something very specific, and it's not happening, and you're not understanding why. But I think it's because your mood needs to be lifted. Like, you have a lot of dark, drowny cards here, and I feel like you have not been putting enough effort into making sure that you're in a good mood. In order to manifest, it's not to say that you got to be toxically positive, but you also need to be at a higher vibration, and that typically comes with a higher mood. So exercising, it doesn't have to be vigorous. It could be 30 minutes of a walk or 30 minutes of some yoga or something like that to lift you up and get your blood pumping. That'll put you in a better energetic frequency to manifest. So if you're wondering why, like, dang, I manifested before and it happened, why isn't this happening? That's why. It's something you can add to your routine, okay, to help you. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get you some messages for the rest of the day. What messages do you have for pile number one that they'll experience in July? What do they need to know? What advice do you have for them? Thank you. Wow, your commitment is being tested. Ooh. Just as I thought. I knew it. Your commitment is being tested, and what do you need to release? Both of these cards give me very much winter. Gives me very much night sky, darkness of the soul. Very clear. I'm kind of hearing you're expecting to bring old SHIT into new circumstances. You're trying to make something be something that it isn't, so that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. For some reason, I keep picturing a specific young lady. It doesn't have to be. That's what I'm saying. There's a specific young lady who's with a person who time and time again keeps showing them like that they don't want to be there, but you keep on trying to drag them with you anyway. Like, despite their fight, despite their distance, no matter how many times you guys have fallen in and out of friendship or love or whatever, it's like you just keep going back and just saying, hey, come with me. And baby, they don't want to come. Okay? They don't want to come. But also, furthermore, if it's just a mood thing, you know, you want happy circumstances, but you're always upset. You want more love, but you're always, you know, pushing away kind people. You want more helpful people, but you're also always pushing away help. Like, you can't, which one do you want? Like, how committed are you to changing your life? Because this is the only card that's like you want some change. You want to start something new. The rest are all about forcing and trying to make things work that don't want to work, or denying yourself pleasure. Being selfish. All of that is what's popping out for you. So how committed are you to releasing what no longer serves you, pile number one? And then one more message. Someone out there is, either you're dealing with someone or you're being this person. You're holding on to something that you know is not yours, as far as like a relationship or like a job. Like, you know, you don't want to really want it, but it's like you want to have it. I don't know. You want to have it anyway, despite the fact that you know that it's not yours, for more selfish reasons. I want this person because I've always had this person. I don't want them to be with anybody else, or you know, or this could be the other person. I don't know. I'm just getting this. I'm holding on to something that no longer serves me, or it doesn't belong to me. Be willing to let go, boo. Okay, be willing to let go in July 2021, so that you can get rid of all of this. Okay, love? Thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below. Also, follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. I hope you are having a wonderful day. I love you. Bye-bye. Hey, pal number 2, welcome to your reading. We're going to go find out what's happening for you in July, honey. Okay. Ooh, the 8 of Air, the 3 of Earth, message from Earth. Whew, these cards is in reverse, honey. Okay. Okay, pal number 2. So we're definitely seeing some disagreement in July 2021. This feels like something that's going to carry over for a while, because it may be over money, and it may be over the loss of a lot of money, or it may be something revolving around work. Someone stops being collaborative in July. They are not being helpful whatsoever, or they're being very, very ignorant. They don't really know all of the facts, or they don't really know all of what's going on, but they're also kind of blocking you, or blocking themselves, or something. Someone's blocking everything with their own inability to understand something, if that makes any sense. So they're not being honest with themselves, they're not being truthful with themselves, and it's causing issues at work, it's causing issues within family. There are certain obligations that you or those around you have to each other that you're not upholding because of whatever it is that you don't know. For some reason, I feel like someone loses a lot of money because they are dabbling in something that they don't have a lot of knowledge on. So for instance, if you're doing, let's say you're doing like stocks or something, and you really don't know anything about it, but you just put like, I don't know, thousands of dollars into it, and then you lose it all, or you have some type of money issue. And for some of you, this could just simply be a job, but I feel like you're putting a lot of energy somewhere where you're not completely sure of what's about to happen. But I think you end up, at least there'll be someone or something around you that helps you kind of get through it with Oba. Now, she represents a very powerful, strong spirited person that knows how to get through things, but also someone who's loyal, maybe a wife, maybe a girlfriend, lover, or something of that nature, who helps you get through this situation unscathed. Now, this could represent you yourself that's kind of fighting through, but it ain't looking too good for your finances, or a little bit even for your relationships. I hate to say it, but someone's not being collaborative. Maybe that's this person who's not being very helpful. Let me go ahead and see if there's any more clarifying this situation. What's going on in July 2021 for pile number 2? 2 cards. Clarity on this. What's happening? Yeah, having to dissociate from someone, you know, or something that's blocking your growth. Ooh, too many cards. Don't budge. What does pile number 2 need to know? What are they experiencing? Yeah, you end up getting through it. You just may have to cut out something or someone from the situation. Or just cut out, you know, some behavioral patterns that you're doing to figure it out. Like, it doesn't have to be a person necessarily. But I think your or someone around you is betting on something so much so that it's interrupting every other part of their life. And you have to end up having to figure out, like, okay, I can't keep doing this because obviously it's not helping. And then you end up figuring it out and pushing through. But you have to plan. Create a plan around it. Figure out how you're going to get this money back. Figure out how you're going to get things through. And be honest with not only yourself, but others as well. So I'm going to go ahead and go into your love life to see what's going on. Okay, so we have blast from the past. Someone, something, or situation from the past returns out of the blue, old or older. For someone, you may have a person return to your life that has been out of it for some time. This could be an ex, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, we have why. So there's a lot of frustration here. Shaking your head in disbelief, frustrated, annoyed. Focus on the solution rather than the problem. That is highlighted to me. Same with this card. Same energy. Focus your energy on the solution. So don't get caught up in this mess of someone acting up or someone not understanding what's going on. Like, keep on going. And then we also have, back to that communication factor. Healthy and open communication, spending time together, compatible and on the same page. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to say that there's definitely some miscommunication, lack of collaboration for sure. And I think it's because someone doesn't all the way know what's going on, especially within a relationship. Luckily, this is someone who is willing to work with you, but you have to make some clarity on what are you trying to do, why you're trying to do it, and then they'll help you get through it. If you are dealing with an ex and you are lying about it, or you are hiding it from someone, or whatever the case may be, you might not want to keep on engaging in that, because that might cause a lot of issues going forward. You guys are not in a bad space in July. I just think you guys are you're like this close to letting a miscommunication mess up a lot of areas, okay? Clarity on the love life for pile number 2. What are they experiencing in their love life in July 2021? Forgiving and learning. Yes. Clarity. Thank you. Okay, true love. Yes. Okay, so we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present. Okay. Yes. So I think some of you, that makes sense. Like I said, with the releasing the ex, like there may be something that you guys have to work through and talk about. For those who are in a relationship, if you're not in a relationship, if it don't apply, maybe let it fly. But you may be miscommunicating with someone, or maybe you've had a problem before. You end up working it out, but again, you have to talk about it. You have to push forward. You have to look at the solutions. You have to go forward, and then you'll get through it. But that will take somebody having to be understanding. And again, if they're not being collaborative, that's going to cause a lot of problems. If y'all keep miscommunicating and this person is just like, no, I don't want to understand you. I mean, you can't force nobody to listen at this point, right? Okay, but we do have true love. So a lot of you are in a very healthy relationship with team. Awesome. This is the romance of a lifetime. So it's less about trying to get rid of someone for some of you, and more so getting rid of old habits and bad habits, getting rid of an old habit so that you can walk into this new love. So whether that's dealing with people you don't need to be dealing with, or sticking to behavior patterns that you don't want to stick with, like, okay, time to move on from those things. So let's go into your finances. Let's see what's tea. Okay, God is your source. Okay, so everything you need is provided by God. We also have several vows of poverty. And we also have asked for your needs to be met. Okay, so despite this thing that you lose a lot of money in, or have lost money in, you're going to get it back. It's going to come back to you, but you have to get more clear on what it is that you're doing, especially if you're doing this whole investing thing, or if you're putting your money into something or someone. Get clarity on the direction of that thing so that the money can come back to you. But you're going to get it back. God got you, period. The universe, whatever it is you believe in, they got you. You also have to be willing to get into your spiritual practices. And I know this doesn't seem related, but one thing I do know for sure is that the more connection that you have, the more clear answers that you get for yourself. So whatever that looks like for you, only you know, but getting that clarity. Also working on your, not even just your poverty in regards to money, but working on your relationship to money and working on your relationships to luck. Because I think some of you don't think you have good luck. And I think that the way you think about finances, material things, abundance is very screwed. And every time something is happens bad to you, you just add it to your bag of things to be upset about. So I think it may be time for you to kind of start releasing those things. And then don't be afraid to ask for help. Now, this card talks about asking for help from the divine, but also don't be afraid to ask for, others people's asking them for help, especially if you got this love in your life, or this partner or this friendship in your life that wants to help you. Like, let them help you then, okay? Because clearly they want to. Okay, lovely. So let's go ahead and get you some wrapping up cards here. What does pile number 2 need to know moving forward? Any advice for them in July 2021? What advice do you have for them in July 2021? What advice do you have for pile number 2 in regards to July? Ooh, expect a powerful change and show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius and new moon eclipse. Again, with this being honest and telling your truth. And not that I don't think that you're telling your truth, pile number 2, or being yourself. I think it's more of a, like, accepting your circumstances and then allowing, ease of just doing what you feel called to do or natural to do. You're definitely about to go through some change. Whatever this is so that later on things can be better. So you're only going through this so that you can have better in the future. Especially letting go of the past. That's so important. Like if you're dealing with any past lovers, past situations, past hurt, poverty, ways that you think about money, like start working on letting those go. Be who you want to be, and then you're going to see everything just kind of melt into place. Okay, love? Thank you so much for watching this pile number 2. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. I hope that you are doing well. I love you very much. Have a good day. Bye. Hey, pile number 3, welcome to your reading. My name is Shay. We're going to go ahead and hop right into your cards. Let's see what's going on in July 2021. Let me put those to the side. Okay. So we have a 9 of Earth card, Karma, 9 of Air, a lot of 9s, Water, Water in reverse. We also have Shango, and we also have the Ace of Water. Okay, bear with me. Okay, pile number 3. I must say I get a very generally positive energy from your reading, which is great. Okay. I think a lot of you are in the, I don't want to say the beginning stages because it's not necessarily that it's new, but I think a lot of you are kind of in this moment of chasing, your bag. Okay. You're chasing your growth. You're chasing your abundance at this moment. Some of you may have left relationships or left friendships or whatever the case behind. But not necessarily. I get this feeling that a lot of you are on this track of like, I'm focused on what I'm focused on. And that's all I have time for. Like, I'm planting my seeds. I'm trying to see some growth. I'm trying to see some change. And I can't do that messing around with anything or anyone who can't comprehend that. But I also just think you're just taking steps forward in your life just generally, because it doesn't really give me like I'm getting through with people. I think you're just in a space where you're more worried about yourself. And then we also have the 9 of air here too. So you might be worrying, stress, suffering, like you may have a little bit of worry around financial issues, especially if you're dealing with like creditors. But I also feel like a lot of you just generally, I might be a little stressed out. But for some reason, I feel like these two are related. Like you may be really pressured about the outcome of this growth and abundance, or really pressured to get something done. Like there's a lot of stress in regards to it. But all of this, especially with Shango and the Karma card, all of this is what you're supposed to be doing. You're going to see a lot of reward and a lot of positivity. If you're worried about any court cases, any legal papers, any schoolwork, anything like that, anything in regards to things being fair, you're definitely going to get payment back, whether energetically or literally. So you're going to see a lot of uplifting moments in your life. Like you shouldn't doubt yourself whatsoever. There's a little bit of a drought here. There's a little bit of instability. So again, this may be something financial and that pops you into gear and now you got to go get your life together, like something like that. But it doesn't necessarily have to be. I just feel like somewhere in your life there may be a little bit of, you may be feeling like you're lacking somewhere in your life, and it could be emotional with this being a water card, whether that's a water sign you're dealing with, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Y'all, I cannot talk today. Yeah, so it could be that you're dealing with a person, but it may not be. It just may be feeling like somewhere in your life you're not emotionally grounded the way that you want to be. Someone needs to buy a plant, or is trying to grow a plant. I don't know why that's relevant, but it might be. But yeah, definitely. So basically finding your balance, finding your footing. And I feel like you actually do end up finding it. You may start the month with a little bit of instability and a little bit of like, ooh, what am I doing? What am I trying to do? But the rest of the month is very focused and very abundant in a lot of ways, okay? Let's see if we can get some clarity in your love and relationship. See what's going on there. Yes, we got bride, we got stork, and we have bold move. Yes. Let's see. I gotta show you how to bride. Cute. Stork, bold move. Okay, so some of you may be getting married. Maybe you went to a wedding or an event, or maybe you're just making a commitment. Ooh, I just heard very clearly. Making a commitment to something or someone. But you're really being committed to change and growth and maybe moving things along. And for some of you, this may be physically signing contracts. Like you may actually sign an agreement for a house, for a business, for sign up for a certain website, something of that nature, to kind of, again, advancement, that word, you moving your life along, honey. Okay, so we also have the stork. So they're talking about new ideas, good news, like we were talking about, inspiration. But for some of you, this could be a child. You're introducing a child, planting your seed, honey. Okay, planting your seed. So you may actually be creating some type of new addition to your life. For some reason, somebody's adding an addition to their house. So that's a big thing. Like you're literally committing to a whole new part of your life. So that's going to take a little bit of a bold move. But romantically, yes. Some of you are having children. Some of you are getting married. Some of you may meet someone at a wedding, and you realize that you're in love and you're deciding to bring this person or these things into your life. So I feel the need to say, take invitations with bold moves. Like take invitations. Follow that intuitive feeling, especially when it comes to your love life. For some of you, that may mean that someone makes a bold move on you. They may come through and let you know, like, hey, I like you. What's to it? Okay. Okay, so let's see what else is there for you. Clarifying any other messages for their love life. Ooh, this pile number 3 needs to know about their love life. Thank you. Okay, we got romantic feelings, new love. Yes, some of y'all are coming into a great relationship. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. A new person may have stirred your romantic feelings, okay? There's a little bit of deception here. Someone's wearing a false mask. And then there's a little bit of forgiving and learning. Now, learning comes up a lot for you too. Learning something new. There's a very specific scenario that just came to mind. So, for some of you, in the past, right, you're dealing with this person, or I don't even think, for some of you, this is someone you actually dealt with, but for some of you, this is somebody that you knew through the grapevine. I feel like there's this person that you were trying to be romantic with, or was trying to be romantic with you at some point, and you found out some things, and then you guys just never quite made it. And now you're realizing or learning more about them, or they came to you and told you like, hey, this is not what happened. This, like, you know, something was going on in my life, blah, blah, blah. And now you're realizing, oh, okay, it wasn't as bad as I thought. And that's how you guys get into this romantic situation. That's probably for like one person, but that's what I'm picking up. But I'm also just picking up in general, like you're learning what you need in love, and you're creating that new love into your life. But be very careful about a deceptive situation where you will have to forgive them. Whether you have to be with them or not is up to you, but you definitely will have to learn, okay? So in your finances, we have positivity, faith, and optimism. Taking a divinely guided chance. And blocking out distractions. Whoa, Nelly. Okay? I don't know why I just said that. If you say, whoa, Nelly, please let me know in the comments, because I don't know where that came from. All right, so... okay. So I'm gonna wrap your message up real good for your finances. Like, it's very clear. There's something that you know you need to be taking a chance on. There's something that's been on your mind. There's something that you know has been divinely guided for you. Like you've been thinking about it for some months, some years, whatever. In regards to your finances or just in other areas. It is time for you to go ahead and take that chance, especially if you have felt guided to it. Take the chance, take the leap, block out any distractions. Back to here, block out anyone or anything that does not help you grow, and go ahead and go for it and have complete faith in it. Again, get your prayers up, get yourself organized, especially if something comes to you, like you get that energetic boost. Like we all know those times where everything just going a little bit too good. You get something in the month of July, and it's like, ooh, I need to hop on this. Hop on it and really focus in on making sure that it works. Because I think you may be getting a little over distracted by these worries and these stressors and these things that you want to happen, and you're not having enough faith in it coming true the way you want it to. Okay, love? So focus on that. So let's go ahead and get you a little closing message. Any advice for my pal threes? Wow, that was easy. Anything else? Thank you. Whew, they got a lot to say to y'all. I shouldn't have asked. Okay, believe in the impossible. Have faith in your dreams. Expect a powerful change. Yes, show the world the real you. Yes, your dreams need a practical plan. Your hard work is paying off. Yes. Well, I don't even know what else to say. Some of y'all, you have a dream. You have something that you want to happen that is going to happen. But you have to believe in it, and you have to work for it. Simple as that. What's the plan? What is it that you're organizing? What does it look like? How long is it going to take? Like, get down to the details and get working. And then just simply trust that it's going to happen. You're going to see a lot of change in your life, but you have to plan it first. Okay, pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below. I love you, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye. Hey, pile number 4, welcome to your reading. We're going to go ahead and hop right into your cards to find out what's going to happen for you in July 2021. All right, so let's see. Y'all cards are all mixed up. Okay, I'm gonna start off with these, see what's generally going on. Okay, so we're definitely feeling a little stagnant and feeling like things are not moving well in the month of July. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad change. It just could be that your life is in a slow period, especially when it comes to finances and progress monetarily. There is a little bit of like dead energy. Some of you may be, I don't want to say you're sick, but you may just be really, really tired or really fatigued. So that might be something that you want to look into, especially if it's involving vitamins for some reason. I'm hearing some of you may need to visit a doctor. It doesn't necessarily have to be that, but just in case. Also, for some of you, you may need to also consider visiting a therapist, especially if you've been doing a lot of evaluation and a lot of going back and forth with a lot of things. But that may only be for a few of you. But I'm definitely seeing a little bit of confrontational energy, stagnant energy. I feel like this is confrontation within self. You may need to do a little more thinking about who you are and what you want to see in your life moving forward. Okay. And then there's also this, there's this father figure that's playing a big role in your life in July 2021. For some of you, this could be not necessarily your actual father, but this could be an uncle, this could be a male with a child, something of that nature, a parental figure, a paternal parental figure that may be playing a part in July 2021, helping you get things together. Maybe this could be a person that you are having disagreements or being a little bit competitive with. Doesn't have to be. I'm not really sensing the importance of that. I just think that they are very prominent on a daily basis with you. Let me see if I can pull something else out there. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't get a negative energy from this reading at all. I guess I just get a lot of like regular energy. Where's the Two of Earth? What's going on? Why is the Two of Earth here? Yeah. You may be trying to have a conversation with a father and they're not quite hearing you out or listening. And that makes you kind of feel like alone. Yeah, this person may be an earth sign. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Anything else? Again, if not, earth signs give off very daddy energy. Yeah, feeling like a failure. For some of you, I just felt like there's some complex that dealing with your father has given you. Negative or positive, like maybe you didn't feel like he was around enough, or maybe you didn't feel like you were supported enough, or something of that nature. Something about that is very, very important in the month of July for some of you. But again, yeah, lack of resources and not feeling like you can tell your truth to this person. So being a little more understanding and being a little more realistic about this relationship, or just generally about your life, getting very set on what's going on. Yeah. So let's go ahead and add to that. Let's see what's going on in your love and relationship, July 2021. Okay, we have cheers. Okay, this is good. New beginnings, anniversary, milestone, date, meeting new people, happiness. Yes, some of you may be getting into a relationship. Maybe not. Maybe just enjoying your time with others. Yep, pride, fear in the way, not contacting you but thinking of you often, replaying over in mind, acting recklessly, getting lit, highly volatile relationship, personality, use precautions and protections. Okay, never mind. Okay, so for some of you, your parents are celebrating their anniversary this month. I don't know why I feel the need to say that, but some of you maybe anniversary sticks out for me a lot. For some of you, somebody's anniversary is this month. But either this person, this father figure, or your ego is getting in the way of making progress in your life. Whoever this person is in your life, or whatever the situation is in your life, may have made a lot of reckless decisions at one point. And they may be being reckless right now, but they're also not in a position where they feel like they need to apologize. They may have caused a lot of like mental damage. Like you see, thinking over and over again about things, having these conversations in their head. Like a lot of bickering, but not in the areas that matter, and not like being progressive, if that makes any sense. Okay, so for some of you, it's a decent month, or maybe it's a little bit of both. It's a decent month, and you're able to enjoy yourself and spend time with others. But for others, you may have this whole little situation going on with somebody else. Clarifying love and relationships. Yep. That's pile number 4. Need to know about their love and relationships. Yep. Heart-to-heart conversations. What? Yep, maybe time to have a heart-to-heart conversation with somebody. Yep, someone from the past is returning to you, having an honest discussion. Yeah, so, I mean, this could really be romantic, but I really think for some of you, this is like a family member or like another type of loved one. But you meet, either way, you need to have a conversation with this person, or you guys may decide to have a conversation with this person. How I'm not too sure if that's going to go well. I'm not going to lie. Intuitively, I don't feel like it's going to go well because I feel like someone is too much in their head to even have like a realistic conversation about like what's going on. Okay. And then we also have the trust factor, unrequited love. There's not enough chemistry or attraction to keep this relationship going. And then we have trust. I'm going to wrap this up and just say, for some of you, there's a heart-to-heart conversation. You know, you guys are fixing a past relationship. But then for a lot of others of you, I feel like you're wasting your time somewhere, like trying to get an understanding with someone. Yes, you can discuss this, but it may be time to move around. Otherwise, you need to have like faith that things will improve over time and not try to dwell too much on this, okay? So let's see what's going on in your finances. Ooh, release jealousy, let go of guilt, visualize abundance in all forms. Yeah, this makes so much sense. Learning, grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. And it says here, trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. So it's kind of all smoothing together. Like you need to let go of guilt about a situation that you keep on getting caught up on mentally with. Because like I've been telling people lately, like your mind can really block your blessings. When you hold on to things or hold on to like, you know, negativity or issues with people or holding other people accountable, holding on to guilt, like that's a blockage that you're creating for yourself because your mind, your energy, your aura cannot even fathom anything else but that issue. So you kind of get stuck. Okay. And then that keeps your abundance from flowing. And this is why they're saying visualize abundance in all forms. Okay, so you always thinking about this negative thing, you're not going to see any abundance. I mean, at least not a lot of it. And even if you get some, you're not going to be able to recognize it because you ain't looking at it, okay? So it's time for you to let go of any guilt and also release any jealousy, okay? Yeah. Release jealousy. For some of you, it's jealousy of other people who you feel like are doing better than you. That needs, because that makes so much sense with this 5 of fire, all of this competitive energy. You may need to release jealousy of other people if you're jealous of their career, jealous of their abundance, jealous of all of it. You can have that too. There's no need for you to be jealous of anybody because you literally can have it too. All you have to do is work toward it and balance it out and go after it. Especially if you've lost a job or if you've gotten a bad financial position recently. Something about those that let go of guilt and release jealousy, for some reason they relate to me. Because I just feel like either you're either jealous or you're guilty for wanting more or feel bad about wanting more out of your life, or I don't know. Can't describe it. It's not coming to me, but let's see what these advice cards have for you. Clarity for pile number 4. What messages do you have for pile number 4 for July 2021? Clarity for pile number 4. What advice do you have for them? A time for healing. Yep, with Zapana, that's right on the head. Spending time healing from old situations, old wounds, relationships. For somebody very specific, how has your relationship with your father or even your relationship, like negative relationships with others, how has that put you in a space where you can't progress or you can't be happy for other people or you can't be happy for yourself? Like, how is that affecting you? I feel like if you examine that, you'll be able to get over the hump, okay? But it's a time for healing yourself, healing others, having healing conversations. Okay, luck is on your side. Ooh, and a new romantic relationship begins. So for some of you, you guys are getting something new. Like I said, there is a positive, relationship here somewhere. But I think for most of you, this is a new romantic cycle in the sense that you're leaving something and coming into something new. Okay? But yes, trust. Have a lot of trust this month, okay? Believe in your own luck. For some of you, you may even travel. That's all I have for you, pile number 4. Thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. I hope you are having an amazing day. I love you. Bye. Hey, pile number 5. Welcome to your reading for July 2021. We're going to go ahead and hop right in and see what's taking place We're gonna start off with these here. I don't know why I always do that, exposing all the cards to myself. Like what? Okay, so definitely giving me, okay, there's definitely some money that needs to be situated. So you've either been saving up for something, yay, hooray, congratulations, or you're going to get a lot of money. But I really just more so get that you are in a position where you can change your life significantly financially. Again, you may save some money, you may get some money and put it away, or you may be in a position where you need to check your savings, check your investments, whatever the case may be. There's some positivity going on there, but there is some imbalance. This could be physical imbalance where you're literally tipping over. You may have some physiological stuff going on, something going on with your digestive system. I just felt things of that nature are going on that are kind of making you a little bit tipsy. For some of you, this could be a breakup, this could be a separation, but it doesn't have to necessarily be from a person. It could be a breakup or separation from something that once was, and now you're making changes and you're kind of like, I don't know what's going on. You may be a little overwhelmed, being a little pulled to the side, pulled a little over, like you kind of don't know what you're doing or where you're going or how you're going to get there after a situation kind of ends for you. But I think a lot of it is just imbalance. So be careful about your physical health. Be careful about your emotional health in the month of July, for sure, for sure. Yeah. Like kind of plundering along. Now, there could be that there is some female character in your life that is playing a good part. She kind of represents what would be the Empress in this deck, Yamaya. So there could be that you are having you might be pregnant, having some pregnancy going on, or someone around you is pregnant and they're affecting your life. This also can talk about giving birth to something, creativity, expanding, especially with this card here. So some of you could be in a very expansive, creative mood, maybe doing for other people, being kind, being wealthy. So it's almost as if your money's good, or not your money, but like your abundance is good, your energy is good, your wealth is good, but there's something that's causing imbalance, whether that be your health or your relationships. Or even your thought process, just feeling like you're under attack. But you're not necessarily under attack. I just think being off your rocker, because tipsy literally keeps coming up to me. So I don't know if y'all around here getting tipsy. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. I don't know if y'all doing that or not. But I feel like that keeps coming out, like you're almost off your rocker a little bit and you're being pulled this way and that way. And you see all of this leaning, the cliffs. See all of this leaning going on. I feel like that's what's going on for you guys in some way or the other in the month of July. So it doesn't give me bad vibes. I just think it almost feels like an internal battle more than it feels like something that's going on the outer side of you. So let's see what's going on in your love and relationships to give that some more clarity. Okay, so we have sweetheart. Okay, romance, infatuated, someone wants you back, sorry. A gift, a gentleman, a surprise, okay? You have game face, taking things very seriously, competition, the look, in it to win it, fake it until you make it. Okay, then we also have fun, bubbly, manifesting, embracing the moment, airy, flowing, being in the now, blowing bubbles. All right, so for some of you, this is a new, I don't want to say it's a new relationship. I'm going to get some more clarity on that first. What is pile number 5 need to know about their love and relationships, July 2021? What are they experiencing romantically? Okay, so some of you may actually meet someone. Yeah, okay, never mind. Can't second guess myself, huh? They said what they said, okay? Now, again, always keep in mind when I do love and relationship readings, we're talking about love and relationship. This can be friendship, this can be people that you know. This doesn't necessarily always mean romance. But I'm getting very much so new love. Somebody has romantic feelings for you, boo. They think you kind of cute, okay? So you might be getting to know each other, and this is the one. This could be the one. Okay, so you're getting to know someone, you're having fun, you're enjoying them. I do think that this person or these people or whatever, this friendship, whatever, they do take you seriously, and they do want to get to know you on a more serious, like direct level. So there isn't really like there's not really any games being played. Like they're very serious about what they want from you. And it's almost kind of like, okay, either you in or you out kind of energy when it comes to this person. Now, it could be that you guys you really are in love with this person. Maybe you're in a relationship or something like that. already. But I think that it's worth giving it a chance, being present with this person, allowing this person to be in your life, because they may be really taking you seriously. Like, I don't get no bad vibes off of them at all. But even then, let's say you're not, you just genuinely may meet a person that you're having a good time with and enjoying getting to know more. Be in a more lighthearted energy within your relationships if you can. You probably already are, but try to be more lighthearted with those around you, because I think for some reason you can be serious and sure of yourself without being hard or like hardened. That's for somebody very specific. So don't push away blessings trying to say, I want this, I want that, this is how my life is supposed to go. But more so just be kind of like in a light energy, like, okay, when it happens, it's going to happen, but I'm going to be happy about it, all right? Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to your finances. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so we have donations, tithings, and charitable work. We have windfall of abundance. And we have successful funding. Okay, so there's something here about being charitable with money. So maybe that's what this is coming from. So some of you may be into crowdfunding. That's GoFundMe, stuff like that. Collecting money for a cause or collecting money for yourself, seeing some success there, or realizing that you need some funding for something, so you may run into that as well. Or even just come across your own passion project. I feel the need to say to somebody, like you're a heart-based project, like something that you do on behalf of other people. You may come across an opportunity or just a chance to be more giving. That makes so much sense with your Maya too, because she's also about being a humanitarian and giving to other people. So I feel like that's what you may be interested in this month. So you definitely have some abundance power, number 5. Like, that's no question. I know that there's some money coming to you, and if it's not money, it's just you're in a good and energetic spot to get more of whatever it is you're trying to get materially in your life. Like, you're in a great, great, great spot. So be open to receiving that for yourself and even for on behalf of others. If you are in a space to give. If you are in a space to expand. Buy that house or start looking at that process. Maybe some of you do need to save, put your money up for something important in the future. Like, I feel like you're going to be in a really good position financially. Just take the worry and stress and impatience out of everything, all right? If you can, all right, my love? Another thing I want to mention with the outcast here too, if you're uncertain about like your path, or uncertain just in general, I feel like that may be important. Again, with being emotionally kind of torn, maybe being like overly ambitious in the month to a point where it causes you to be like almost put out and stressed out a little bit. Don't worry so much. Don't obsess so much over things that you can't control. Is all I'm gonna wrap that up and say. But I feel like some of you may be obsessing and it's causing you some stress, especially if I feel the need to bring up, if you're doing, you're doing something that could be on your path or on your purpose, but I feel like you might be obsessing over it because you once identified it as like your identity. I can't describe that. Like, if this doesn't work out, who am I? If this isn't what I'm going to do, then what am I doing with myself? Like, I'm nothing if I don't do this thing. So you're obsessing over it and trying to force it in all of these different directions so that you feel secure. But you're on a great path. You just have to trust it. Don't stress over it too much, okay? So let's get some clarity. Any advice for my pile number 5s, July 2021? What advice do you have for them? Hold your vision. Any other advice for them? Your hard work is paying off. What did I say? Yes, a time to give rather than to take. Yep, so definitely giving to others, people, this month. Being more open to giving your time, your energy, your resources, whatever the case may be. Maybe even letting go of the game face, giving your vulnerability. Being more giving to other people and not thinking so much about how you benefit in a situation. And then hold on to your vision. You have a vision for your life. Maybe you do need to make a plan or get a little more, dig your feet in a little bit more somewhere. But you don't have to be so afraid of it and so scared of it. Spend more time giving to other people. That will actually bring you abundance. The more you give to others, the more you get in return. So don't be all hoarding everything, okay? Even if it is just being willing to teach and being willing to extend your hand in some way to other people this month. Okay, my love? Thank you so much for watching this reading, pile number 5. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below. And follow me on IG for Zodiac updates every day. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I love you. Bye. Hey, pile number 6. Welcome to your reading for July 2021. We're going to go ahead and hop right into your cards and see what's to it. What's happening? Okay. Ooh, we got Oshun. We have the moon. Nope. Ooh. Okay. We have Oshun here. We have the moon here. And the devil. In reverse. Definitely some things you need some clarity on. 7 of Earth. The 6 of Air. And the couple. And the couple. Sorry, y'all. I gotta cover certain things up, okay? Gotta follow those community guidelines, all right? So, essentially, pile number 6, there's definitely something that you are either not aware of in July 2021 or something that you're not sure of for sure. With the devil and the moon card both signify confusion and not being like feeling hazy and not really knowing what's going on. You need a little bit of clarity, or maybe you need to use your intuitive nature. This can also signify a little bit of sadness, maybe a little bit of depression, not really knowing what's going on, or something being under the surface. Especially if you guys are experiencing a breakup. The couple in reverse is always about having communication and relationship problems. And this doesn't have to necessarily be romantic, but I think for some of you, you may be dealing with people who, a person or who you're not on the same page. One person is doing this, one person's doing that, or the energies are very conflicting. So you may be experiencing some type of loss in that regard. And there could be, there's 2 things that also stick out for me, that some of you may have a little bit of a nervous breakdown or have a lot of nervous energy around you in the month of July. I don't think it's something that lasts for long, but I feel like it's around a certain situation. So obviously life is fine, but there may be an area where you feel a little like out of whack. And then there's also kind of like being careful about addictions, being careful about falling into certain behaviors because of this situation as well. So for some of you, you could be ending this issue, this addiction that you have going on as well. So be careful about that, okay? But otherwise, this is a pretty much progressive month going forward. Some of you may be like starting the journey of creating something for your family and for your friends, for yourself. Maybe you're doing the actual work. Some of you also may be moving or trying to go into a more idyllic situation for yourself. Could be traveling as well too, but I feel like there's this transitional energy where you're confused, you don't know what's going on, and then you start to do research. You know, you start to get an understanding. You start to use your intuitive nature a little more often. For some of you, this could be a female character in your life who's bringing some love, some femininity, more of a passive energy. There's a lot of passive energy here in your reading, like being more intuitive and less actionable. I almost feel like someone's just going through their day. They're doing the work, but in a way, there's something less physical that they're aiming towards, if that makes any sense. I hope I make it sense. It's like you're trying to change something that isn't necessarily a physical thing. Change your emotions, heal from a relationship, something of that nature. Like you're trying to overcome something, but this confusion is kind of getting in your way. So let's go ahead and clarify that. Let's see what we can get. So these are your relationship cards. We have teasing. We have skater girl. She was a skater boy. She said a year later, boy. Okay, and then we have the document. Yeah, some of you may be in a flirtatious relationship. Okay, so we're talking a little bit about letting outdoor dates, being adaptable to your situation, having balance. Okay, there goes that separation again. So some of you may be going through a separation, a divorce. So for some of you, I feel like you're dealing with someone and you're keeping it light. I'm trying to be a little more light and airy with the relationship, but you may be really suffering from whatever this document is. Email, contracts, legal proceedings. Like, those are more important to you this month than whatever these little things are. But this being adaptable card, I feel like you're going to have to adapt to your situation. Like, you may have to just go ahead and move on. And not just from a romantic situation, but whatever it is that's weighing you down, whatever this confusion is, you may have to just kind of, you know, like, just keep going. Keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Okay, Dory? You may have to keep on swimming throughout this situation, especially if it's romantic. Clarity. What do my pile number 6 need to know about their love and relationships? July 2021. What are they experiencing? Reconciliation. Someone might be returning to your life. Let go of control issues. Okay. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Clarity. You deserve love. Yeah, and that makes sense with this teasing card, because I feel like you may be keeping someone on a string, especially if you don't want to get hurt. So you're just kind of like, this is fun, but I'm not going to deal with it. So you're kind of controlling the situation. Someone may try to come back in. But don't block yourself from a love situation just because you're afraid of this past, this confusion. Clarity. Any more clarity for my pile number 6s? So some of you may need to love on somebody. Let somebody love you, or at least let them, I don't say entertain you, that sounds horrible, but at least let them try, if that makes any sense. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's going on in your finances. Dreams of abundance. Release the resentments about Monet. Moonlighting. So this definitely makes sense with this 7 of Earth. Some of you are working towards your dream career. So you're kind of doing a little bit of both. You're like going to a regular job, but then you're also working on this, or you're applying for other jobs, or you're looking for something better. You're in multiple places at once a little bit when it comes to work. What more does pile number 6 need to know about their finances? Make it clear, Spirit. What do they need to know about their finances? What does pile number 6 need to know about their finances? Yeah. You probably need to follow your ideas, pile number 6. Definitely. I think a lot of you are going to see a lot of abundance, but you're going to have to keep on following your ideas. Keep on kind of working through whatever this is monetarily that you are working on. Yeah, and then shift the way you think about money. For somebody very specific, you are going to have a dream very soon that you need to pay attention to. Write it down. Especially if it's intense and if it's one that you remember, like you actually wake up and remember it. Remember these dreams so that you can continue to create more funds for yourself. Because I think a lot of you are about to, whatever that dream is going to have the key to your financial issues in it. And you need to be able to pay attention to that, because that's going to help with all of this. And these 2 moon cards just let me know, again, it's something mental that is caught up in here that you're not going to get consciously. Like, you're not going to get on your day-to-day, because I think you have too much going on. So being asleep or journaling or meditating is probably when you're going to get the information that you need to help with your abundance, as well as the rest of your life as well. Okay, love? So let's go ahead and move into the rest of your reading. Let's see if we can get some clarity. Any messages for my pile number 6? What advice do you have for them for July 2021? Any more advice for my pile number 6s? Any advice for them? Thank you. Yes. Your commitment is being tested, and an end of a tough cycle approaches. So that lets me know that you guys are being tested. Your situation is in a good standing, whether this is romantic, whether this is in other areas of your life, financial, whatever. You're about to turn a corner, but you have to be more intentional about what that corner is. Do you still want what you want? Do you want something different? Do you need to adjust your plans? Things of that nature. That's something that you need to be focusing on. But I also want to very much so address this. Don't let your pride get in the way, full moon and Leo. Some of you, again, are blocking your blessings romantically or even with other people by being prideful and not showing your cards, not being vulnerable, not being kind-hearted. I don't know, I just feel like you're letting a situation that's no longer like beneficial to you. Okay, for two people, it's two different people. Someone hurt you before, so you're making everybody else pay for it, or something's not giving the results that you want right away, and so you're being prideful and saying that you quit, or you're being prideful and saying that like, I'm tired of this, grandpa. Like, you're doing that whole thing and you're like throwing it away, not because it's what you really want to do, but because it's almost like you want to prove a point. Okay, pile number 6. Well, thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below. I love you, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye.